raising your vibration. I'm doing some free psychic readings. Do you want one? Send me a text message, 818-437-0886. That's 818-437-0886. I'll be right back. Hang tight. Talk amongst yourselves. Awesome. All right. I got a link to put out. I got lots of people to return their texts. Please share the link. Let's get the link out there. Share the link around. Do, 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 do. All right, here we go. It's so great to be here with you guys. I'm loving this. Are you having fun? Sorry about my head cut off. Poor YouTube always gets the cut. Sorry about the finger. Always gets the cut off head because I still have not found a tiny enough wrench to tighten this thing. It's tiny. It's tiny. All right. I know a couple people have talked to me about volunteering to help us out, me and the mods. If you are interested in that, let me know. We got all kinds of things we're going to need help with. Oh, I found Cullen, so that's good news. I was really worried about him, so I put on 2 minutes of cat TV, and he appeared. Now he's asleep on the floor here. Why do I always think he's gone? It's so weird. When you love something so much, you're always so worried that you've bunged it up in some way. And he's such a little darling. I don't ever want anything to happen to him. Do, 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 do. How everybody doing? Share the link. Put it on your page. Share it with your friends. Share it on their pages. This is an emotional week for me with Mother's Day. I'm really glad I put Mother's Day behind me. I don't mean to be, it's just hard with my mama gone. So it's always a day I'm happy to see go. I had a lovely Mother's Day. I got lovely gifts and I spent it with really special people and it was really wonderful, but it still made me sad. Always makes me sad for some reason. It's hard. All right, here we go. Link's ready to go out. Okay. How's everybody doing? Are you good? I'm thinking about you all the time, even when I'm not here with you. We're here every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday. 4 o'clock Pacific time-ish. And don't forget that always to remember my phone number, 818-437-0886, because that's how you're going to send me a text, right? So that. And then also anytime you want to find out about me or what I'm doing, SheenaMetalSpiritual.com is my website. And I am perpetually available for private sessions. I've been doing so many of them lately, so please feel free to hit me up if you're interested in one of those. Links are almost done. Then I'm going to get to you. We'll start the readings. Oh, hi. We didn't know where you were. We were worried that something had happened, that you had fallen into some kind of peril. I know. Were you upstairs hiding? Sleeping in your cabinet? Were you sleeping in your cabinet? Hiding from the world in your dark cabinet? That you somehow know how to close the door behind you so nobody knows you're there? Yes. That's how much love I have for you. All the love in the world. The photo up on Instagram of Cullen and me was taken by Liz here in the chat live. If you guys ever want to take pictures of Cullen and me and send me the screenshot, you are totally welcome to. If you're looking at the screen right now and you're new to the broadcast and all you see is blue, it's because it's this man's big tail. Hi. Can I finish what I'm doing before snuggle time, or is snuggle time start right now? I thought you were like a big guy and you were asleep in your big guy place. What happened to that? Why are you asleep in your big guy place? No? Okay. Now it's mommy time? Mama time. Do 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 mommy time. Do 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 mommy time. Mommy having a hard time today. YouTube, I'm sorry. You guys, I'm also live on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok if you want to move somewhere else because you're feeling not loved by the technical problems. Hi, TikTok. All right, we're trying to get this done. I got to get this done with a super big man in my arms. You know those videos on TikTok, like, I can't go to work, I got a cat on my lap. Sorry, I can't do anything. I've got a cat on my lap. I totally get what that feels like, because I always have a cat on my lap. Yeah. I'm working to launch my new show on the Intuitive Network. I have things I have to do before that starts. Some technical stuff, a couple of lighting alterations in the studio. I'm only halfway to my goal of losing 50 pounds before we start, but I'm 25 down, so yay. And also trying to figure out what we're gonna do with the hair. We're gonna get rid of the gray, and if we're gonna add some color. So we'll probably have a poll where we vote on my hair. And I also can't wait to tell you about the really cool format. It's gonna be really awesome. Okay. Here we go. All right, links are up, and I'm all yours. Links bring people into our circle, which is nice. And we love that story. We're getting the new mailing list together to bring some more people in. I might just drink the whole thing in one sip. Liz, I love the picture. It's perfect. Every picture of Cullen is amazing because Cullen just takes beautiful pictures, but because he's the snuggliest man that ever lived. I do not always take a great picture. So to get a picture of me and him that are both good, that's a miracle. All right, what I'm doing right now is I'm sending you all back a text, and it basically says thank you for your text message and gives you all the info that you need. To get a reading. Oh, sorry about that, Cindy. How's that? Is that better? Everything's all jacked up today. I have a feeling while I was not here, because I have 3 days off from videos, I think somebody was in here hitting things with his face. Camera is covering up Instagram quite a bit. Okay. Do. Okay, we're flying through these. Erin, thank you so much for everything, for putting up the links and sending me the link. Say hello to all my moderators. Erin's on YouTube, Emery's on Facebook, Cindy's on Instagram, and Mary Beth is on TikTok. You can put this link up on your own page, like, hey, guess what I'm watching? You can send it to friends on Messenger. Pretty much all the social medias have a form of Messenger, except YouTube. You can share it, hit the share button and share away. It's always good to hit the share button and share away. Okay. You guys are awesome. Getting these texts sent back to you. How's everybody doing? Good? Are you good? All right. Colin and I spent a lot of time together on Mother's Day. All right. Oh, let's see what we got. Okay, here we go. Are we ready to go? If you want to text me, that's how you get a reading. 818-437-0886. That's 818-437-0886. Okay. So some of you that have been good supporters of the shows here are going to be asked to participate in my new streaming show on the Intuitive Network. Maybe, if you want. So keep that in mind when you participate here. It's going to be a lot about participation. That show's going to have a high participation rate. Which is good. All right, folks. Let's see what we got here. Amanda, you're going to be first. And then Jalen, you're going to be next. Amanda and then Jalen. Sound good? All right, make sure to keep sharing the link. Bringing people over here. How is everybody? It's good. Okay. Okay, Amanda, you're up. Amanda says, does my son come through? Say anything about my upcoming surgery? Sweetie, he says not to worry about your surgery. You're going to be okay. And remember that you're going to be surrounded and protected by your entire celestial team, including him, because he's now part of your team. And he wants you to know that you're going to be fine and that the worst of it all is the worrying now. that everything from the minute it happens will be better than the worrying now. The worrying is the worst. All right, Amanda? So sending you so much love, 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 and all will be well. Let's all send Amanda some love because surgery can be scary. I want to see hearts, thumbs up, you got this, kind words. This is a healing circle, and we're all here to support each other, right? All right. We love you, Amanda. Here go the hearts. Look at that. Woohoo! That's awesome. Thank you all for being terrific. Oh my God, YouTube and Facebook are neck and neck. Neck and neck, my friends. YouTube is going to pass Facebook. Nobody ever passes Facebook. Come on, YouTube. Share those links around. Let's do it. Hi. Mwah. Let's do it. Come on, TikTok. You know you can do it too. Come on, you got it, TikTok. You know you do. Look at all these hearts for Amanda. Isn't that beautiful? All right, Jalen, you're up next. Holler if anybody sees any cameras in anyone else's camera, because this little fiend is moving things with his fiend face. I think you need to show everybody your little fiendy face. Look at this man. Doesn't this man look like trouble? Look at this. Is this trouble? Is this what trouble looks like? This is what trouble looks like. This is what my baby looks like. This is what my baby looks like. This is how much the baby loves his mama. This is what my baby looks like. Yeah, that's what my baby looks like. Yeah, he's a beautiful baby. He's a beautiful baby. Hi, everybody. I'm Corinne. Hey, nice to see you. I love my mommy. This is a good boy, right? Okay. Ooh. Okay, we'll put you down for a second. Oh, YouTube, you fell back and Facebook fell forward. Facebook always has the most people. You guys know you can do this. Do 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 do. I love that you guys are texting so much. That you're all in the lives. You're all awesome. I'm glad y'all got to see Cullen's little face. He doesn't show his little face to you enough. Mostly he just hugs his mama. All right, Jalen, you're up. Okay, Jalen, I gotcha. Jalen says, when will they break up? And if me and him do reconnect, will it be romantically or friendly, and when? And will I ever go to his house again? I see the breakup sometime around the end of the year, like around the holidays, which really sucks for the both of them, and I'm sorry about that. I see you two starting to be friends around the first of the year, and then around March or April of next year, it's starting to get romantic again. So it's just about time, sweetie. It's just being patient and waiting it out time-wise. You know, and just starting back in, like I've said, just to all of you, you gotta start kind of back in, just, you know, friendly and spend time together. It's so important when you're trying to reconnect that you touch each other's hearts. Spend time together, you know, be lovely with each other. Come here, come here, come here. Go here. Oh goodness, oh goodness. You know, just be mellow and just enjoy every day you spend together. Don't start rushing commitments and stuff, you know? Everybody wants to like lock it down. When are we official? When are we officially a couple? When are we officially a couple? When are we getting engaged? This is what everybody sends me these questions in sessions. Look, just being officially a couple doesn't mean anything, because you could be officially a couple today and tomorrow somebody could dump you. So all this official and locking it down, and it's not about that's not building a foundation. It's not about the terminology. It's about the time you spend together and the tenderness and the love, you know? That's what it's about. Okay? I'm totally taking questions. Send me a text message with your specific question. 818-437-0886. That's 818-437-0886. 818-437-0886. Okay? Okay. The sweetest boy. I wasn't sure if it was confirmed, period. I'm so sorry, period. When is your next free day, question mark. When you double book your dinner plans, folks. I have a dinner plan double booker. So disappointing. So busy. So busy. Okay, hang on. Oh, you guys, so many cute pictures of Cullen you send me with his little eyeballs. Hang on, you guys, I'm just getting back to a bunch of you, and then I will get to a bunch more people. Just answering a bunch of text messages here. I might need until 7 to get over there, period. I'll send you the address. All right. You guys are doing so great. Deborah, you're going to be next. on, you guys. I gotta write things in my book. Knock everybody offline, bud? Thank you. Thank you. You know, people only forgive you because you're darling. Yeah, people only forgive you. Scared the crap out of himself. Knocked it down kind of on top of him. Now he just knocked the water bottle over. He's crazy. All right, here we go. Debbie says, question, why do I find it so hard to walk away from Jay? And what are his feelings for me? Is it love? He has a hard time expressing his feelings due to a traumatic childhood. I just need to know what his true feelings are. Yeah, I mean, I don't know that he quantifies it at this point, sweetie, as love, but he certainly has feelings for you and feels pulled towards you. Yeah, he's really bunged up. I mean, there's a lot of emotional compression there because you just have to you have to give it a little bit of some time. You know, that's one of the most important things, I think, for doesn't mean that Jay is. And that's not your fault. It's not Jay's fault. It's not anybody's fault. It's just that all of us operates a little bit different emotionally. And love, right, is figuring out how to each other. Because if you don't have some kind of communication, I mean, I understand people telling you they want to see you and making an effort to see you and being kind to you and touching your soul. That's the most important thing. All the other stuff will work itself out. Just keep showing up. You know, just keep showing up and just keep that said I love you to me all the time. So I actually think I became the I love you monster. I think I probably said it more now than my mom ever said it. I love it. I love telling people I love them. So, all right, sending you so much love, sweetie. Don't worry about it, honey. It's not a sign that something is bad or messed up. It's really not. It's really okay. All right, Carol, you're up, and then Heather, and then Kelsey. Carol, Heather, and then Kelsey. I can't believe I'm actually going to dye my hair, you guys. I swore I never would unless I had to for work. And in all honesty, they're not making me. I just think it's time. And I know with a camera setup like this, sometimes you see a lot of, like, normally in real life, I don't think my gray's that noticeable, but with all these lights it is, and I'm probably going to have even more lighting for the show. So probably a good idea that we do it. And I'm thinking I'm going to get my gray covered in and maybe put like just a little little hint of red maybe. Super hint of red. So funny, Heather just texted me, are you excited about your hair? I'm not like excited about it. I'm not like, hoo-hoo, but stick. I'm excited about being able to tell people who are like, how can I find your show? Which I get asked all the time. And now all I have to say is, you know, go to your Roku, go to your Amazon Prime, go to your Apple TV and download the app, download it to your phone. So easy now to not have to, you know, Lisa says, I love the gray. I love my gray too. I'm going to miss my gray, but I'll tell you, a lot of people complain about my gray. And I love my gray, but if people are complaining about it, because I'm not dyeing my whole head. But, yeah. It's exciting. It's exciting. It's exciting to have a big thing coming up this summer and problem again. All right, Carol, you're up. Carol says... Carol, I don't see a question here. Oh, here it is. Carol says, hi, Sheena. I've been troubled by a visitation dream. She's very angry and getting in my face, yelling at me. What's her problem? She wanted to die. She had a lousy life right up to the end. Well, honey, sometimes when you have gifts and you have the ability to see spirits, okay? And a spirit is restless or angry, which honestly is very rare. I know in TV and movies it's always like, oh, the spirit was restless and angry. Most spirits are totally chill and so happy to be home and off the earth, they can hardly stand themselves. So the idea that a spirit is so restless or a spirit is so angry, that's not really a thing. But occasionally it is. Occasionally you'll find a spirit that try as the source energy at home has tried to. They're looking for someone to listen. They're looking for someone to tell them it's going to be okay. And so they'll fish out to everybody they knew, and sometimes people they didn't even know, to find out who has the gifts that can hear them. And one of the easiest ways to communicate with spirits, if you don't know how to or haven't tapped into the gift of how to, is they'll come to you in dreams. So this doesn't surprise me at all. This was an unhappy person, sweetheart. Now, an unhappy spirit, which is rare, but does happen, and now trying to communicate with you. So, I mean, if she comes back, just send her love and light. All right? There you go. So sometimes you got to do what you got to do. I'm pretty uncompromising for somebody whose face is in front of a camera. Like, I haven't had any plastic surgery. I haven't had my brows lifted. I don't use filler. I don't use, my filler's called natural fat. I haven't had liposuction. Like, I haven't really done most of the things, Botox, that people do. But I am going to dye out this gray for a while. Just for now. Let's see what happens. And I'm probably going to get like a really good facial and get everything waxed and get my brows done. That's the fanciness. And then probably every month I'll go and do that. And I keep my friend keeps promising me that to put layers in my hair. So I don't know how I might put some layers in my hair, but I'm not sure how the camera studio is going to look. I'm not sure if it's going to look like this or if it's going to be horizontal or how they're going to want it to look. We haven't really worked through all the technicals yet for how that's going to happen. So, I will be doing it from here because I have a really good little studio here, and I might as well. I mean, it's saves them renting me a studio, and it saves a lot. Most of the shows that stream are like that. So, you know. All right, sending you so much love. Hang on, I'm answering a text. Okay. All right, Heather, you're up, sweetie. Oh, Emery's laughing because I said everything waxed. But Emery, I did this. I did this. I did this. Just this. I did this. I surrounded the face, Emery. It was meant, I put a parameter on it. It was meant just to be for that. Shelby, text me afterwards and remind me that you want to help with the show. Heather, remind me that you want to help. Selena, remind me that you want to help. We're building a posse. Emery, haven't you been watching these long enough to know, Emery, that I have no body hair? Have you not been watching these videos and me disclosing everything from my life long enough to know that I have no body hair? There's just nothing. It would be a waste of the wax. I would rather take the wax, put a wick in it, and make a candle because it would just be a waste of the wax. Really, the only place I have any hair is my eyebrows. And even them now, they're starting to get a little, not so much. So, yeah, never was a hairy person. Got a lot of problems, but I'm not a hairy person. Okay. All right. All right, Heather, you're up, sweetie. I hear you dinging, little man. I know you're there. I hear you dinging. Heather, last name starts with a P. Will you bump your question up for me? Okay. Thank you, Heather. Kelsey, I'm going to do yours real quick while we get Heather's bumped up. Heather, Emery, do you have Heather? Will you tell Heather to bump her text up for me? All right, Kelsey says, hi, Sheena. My question tonight is about my dog. I've had him for 7 years now, and he is my world. My partner recently brought home another puppy, and I feel sort of forced into deciding if I want her or not. But am not sure if it's the right idea. A part of me doesn't want to go through all the puppy stage stuff again, but another part of me is so worried about what my dog Pablo thinks. I can tell he's not too happy so far. Will this work out, and will he end up being happier, less stressed with a new pup sibling, or should she go to a different home? I don't want to add any more stress to my dog, thank you. I actually think in the long run, it will be super good for him, sweetie. It's just the thing now that he's grumping and grumbling like a little baby who's upset because then there's a new baby. And what does that mean? Does mommy still love me? You know? So I think it's super important that you just stay mellow. Give it a little time with the two of them. He'll mellow out. He's going to like having a friend. It's normal for him to hate her at this time. All right? Give it a few more weeks and see what happens. Because I see that there's a little tiny spark inside of his heart that sort of likes the idea, but just is scared he's not going to get as much love. So maybe make sure he has his special snuggle time with you. Does that make sense? Okay, sending you love. Let's send Kelsey some love. Let's send everybody some love. Carol some love. Kelsey some love. Debbie some love. Okay. Heather, I got your text. Oh, interesting. Sesame seeds. Somebody said sesame seeds are excellent for promoting the growth of black hair. Just letting you know in case you don't want to dye your hair. Oh, I love that. I'll eat a ton of sesame seeds. See you soon. Everybody text me while I'm live. Hi. Okay, thanks, Emery. I got Heather. Okay, Heather, we got a story coming. Everybody grab your coffee. I like when we get stories. Hey, Sheena, hope all is well with you. And baby boy Cullen. I want to wish you a happy belated Mother's Day. Hope yours was amazing. Mine was amazing, and thank you. My question is, my husband and I adopted a young black lab last July, so he is 2 now. We've been absolutely devastated to realize we can no longer keep him. When we adopted him, he was the sweetest thing ever, but once he started getting comfortable, he started nipping, biting our boys, and yes, we have tried every type of training, and I've been looking, trying to find him rescues, and I'm sure you know everyone is full. I did not know that for pedigrees. I did not know that. So the only option we have is to surrender him tomorrow to our local shelter. They've said that they can find him a home with one of the lab rescues. He has to pass the aggressive test first. Our hearts are broken, and I'm worried that he'll be put down due to his nipping. I feel so guilty for making this decision, but my kids are scared of him and have now started thinking it's normal for dogs to nip and bite. He isn't a bad dog, just alpha personality, and needs someone to know how to train him and work with him. Will he find a home after the shelter? I'm so sorry this is long. Just wanted to share the full story. Heather, please don't drop him off at that shelter. I'm sorry, it does not look good. Can you find like a farm that needs him, or like take him to like a doggy training school, something, but do not drop him off at that shelter. He's going to get scared and he's going to bite more, and they're going to put him down, and you're never going to get over it. Black labs can be very particular in what they want, and they can be a little wild. I know my niece is one. But they also are like the most wonderful, smart, special ever. And this baby just wants to feel secure and not scared and not have anxiety. And there are wonderful places you can take them for training, and you can go with them. And there are people that you can call that will come over, like dog training people that will come to the house and really change that baby's life. Like I said, I think Friday when we were on the show, my mom did that with kids. When I was little, she took on kids that parents were going to have committed because they were violent. And she turned them around so they could live in their homes. There are wonderful people that come out and do that for animals as well. Because I'm telling you, if you put him in the shelter, they will euthanize him. And it's going to kill you. All right? I'm sending you so much love. And let's all send Heather some love that she finds a way around this. All right? I know, because I had a friend that had a cat that was a peer. I had a friend that was a peer, and I kept him because I loved him. Was it inconvenient? Sure. But I kept him because he was my child, even though, you know, my ex was constantly threatening to leave if I didn't kill him. Maybe he was peeing to get my ex to leave, which honestly would have been a really good thing. Anyway, so my friend one day said, thank you for making the right decision. I had a cat that was a peer, and I took him to a shelter because I couldn't handle the peeing. And then, you know, they told me he got fostered out a bunch. Everybody would return him because he peed, and then they put him to sleep, and she never got over it. I mean, it was bad because all she could do was think about him. So let's find a way around it if you can. All right, and we all love you, and we're trying. All right, we're loving you so much. Okay. Just take him to a place like a where they have lovely doggy therapists that can help. Okay? Okay. Heather said he's extremely protective over me. His anxiety is bad. It's already killing me. Yeah, well, that's why Liam peed, because he had horrible anxiety. Um, when my ex moved in and brought a Pomeranian who was half of his size, there was a little cutout window above my front door, probably like 2 by 2, maybe 2.5 by 2.5. He literally jumped up there on top of the front door and lived in that hole for 2 months because he was terrified of the Pomeranian, who was very sweet, very cat friendly. All the other cats just thought she was kind of a weird cat that had problems, and they all loved her, and she was not aggressive, and he just freaked out. There wasn't a reason for the freaking out. He just freaked out. So let's send some love, okay? We're sending you love. Okay. All right. Hang on, I got a couple texts to answer here. Okay. Jeanette, you're up. Yeah, and Cindy says they have anxiety meds for dogs. What about that? Take him to the vet and get him medicated. And that will help with the training. And also, with cats you use Feel Away, but there's something like that for dogs too. It's like an air freshener that you plug in with pheromones, and it relaxes them. And you can just flat out give them Prozac. Like, don't give them your Prozac or don't give them your Xanax, but they have like doggy Xanax. He just needs to know everything's okay and nobody's going to hurt you. He's so attached to you. He's like a soul companion for you. And he's so worried something's going to happen to you. But he reacts badly. You know? All right, we're sending you love. Jeanette, you're up, sweetie. As an empath, it's so hard to get that sweet baby's little soul out of my... Shake it off. Jeanette says, hi, Sheena and Colin. I would like to know, could you tell me what's my true purpose? Like, what am I meant to do for a living? Who am I supposed to be? I want to become a professional country music singer and songwriter, but everything keeps getting in the way, or I get stuck because I can't afford to invest to get closer to that dream career. So I thought maybe it's not happening because maybe it's not my true calling. What I'm supposed to do, if that makes sense, thanks. You're definitely supposed to work in music while you pursue your dream, and don't stop pursuing your dream. But it looks like you're supposed to get involved in music therapy. So look into what it's involved in getting qualified to become a music therapist and go out and use music to help people. That's what Spirit's saying. So Spirit's very direct. The answer is very direct. You do this. Spirit can be a little, you do sometimes. I know, I hear it all the time. Oh God, I got to do that now? Okay. All right. I love you guys. Don't forget SheenaMetalSpiritual.com. Go visit that. I'm available for private sessions. I'm going to be doing them tonight, and I have 1 and 3 question text readings, which are my least expensive, which is nice. All right. Heather says, the dog follows me everywhere. Sorry, so deep. Thank you. Honey, you can't get rid of that dog. I'm telling you. It's gonna not be good for you. And not good for him. Spirit is saying, no, 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 no. Okay? Wherever you are right now, like that page. All right? Hi. Hi, sweets. Hi. What are you doing? You want to come here for a minute? Come here. Come here. Let's do a little meditation with Cullen, okay? This is what we're going to do. This is how we do this. All right? Heather, if you get the doggy some help, your boys are going to be okay. So your boys need to learn that sometimes people need help. All right? Okay. All right. I also had a cat that bit everybody. It was fun taking her to the vet. She would scratch you to death. Okay. One time my ex-boyfriend and I had to wrestle her into a cage. It took like 20 minutes. She scratched. We showed up at my mom's, and his denim shirt was just like a werewolf had been at him, and there was blood all over his chest. My mom said, "Oh my God, what happened to you?" He said, "Oh, we had to take Aaron to the vet." She was like, "Oh, okay," because she knew. All right, come here. All right, this is what we're doing. We're going to slow down our breathing. We're going to meditate with Cullen. I want you all to bring your heart rate, right, and your blood pressure, and your breathing down to where Cullen's is. Purring is optional. You can purr if you want. We've had some heavy stuff today. Now we're going to meditate with Cullen. Yeah. Cullen is the meditation master. He's leading this exercise. He's a good boy. Yeah, he's such a good boy. If you want a reading, you've got to send me a question. 818-437-0886. We are currently doing a meditation with Cullen. Yeah. Cullen is guiding us through this meditation by bringing everybody's heart rate down to where his is. Right? Slowing your breathing. Bringing down your blood pressure. We're all breathing together. Colin's leading us. You're doing good. Yeah, you're doing really good, Journey Master. Oh, I'm such a good boy. You see? See how Colin helps to bring everything down? Yeah, he's a good boy. I kind of want to purr as part of this exercise. Yeah, you're purring, aren't you? There we go. We got a troll, Emery. Psychics Reading. Is that your birth name, Psychics Reading? Okay. Just keep breathing. Yeah, just keep breathing. There you go. We're guiding through our meditation with Colin. There we go. How about that? How you doing? All right, Colin says, good job, everybody. Good job. Good job. Good job, Colin. Thank you, meditation master. Oh, I want to take a nap now. Does anybody else feel like they want to take a nap? My friend went to, Jeanette, my friend went to Full Sails. It's a great place to learn about music production and engineering and producing. Music therapy is basically you take music in to people for therapy. It can be anything as simple as taking your music to convalescent homes, or it can be as intense as taking your music to prisons and working with people. It just depends on how far into it you want to get. But think about it, because that's what Spirit said, so Spirit knows best. You guys, I love you a lot. I gotta run. Deliciousness awaits. I think you're all beautiful and wonderful, and I love you so much. Remember to seek peace and live in love and lead with kindness and embrace unity and always work to raise your vibration and know that you are love and you are loved, and know how much I love you all, and how wonderful I think you all are. Really quick, I'm going to take a couple more before we wrap. LaTanya, you're up, and then Viviana. Anyone near him. Yeah. So, but I think maybe instead of having somebody pray over the necklace so it had an adverse reaction when your ex wore it, maybe if that ever happened again, I would have someone come in and release the spirit from him, from the attachment to him, release it from your home, release it from the jewelry, you know. Although there was a part of him that was keeping her around, and sometimes you can't get rid of something you can't get rid of something if somebody wants it. It's not my place to get rid of anything if somebody wants it, so. But yeah, always instead of vexing, it's better to release, LaTanya. Does that make sense? Okay, Viviana said, hi, I'm wondering when my boyfriend would tell his ex and kids' mothers about me. I feel very blessed to have him, and I'm learning to feel secure in the relationship, but I feel weird that he hasn't shared it with her yet. Or has he already done it? No, he hasn't, because he knows she's going to be a psycho about it, and I think it's a good thing. Let him take some time. He knows when the time is right. She's trouble, and you don't want that trouble landing on you, which is why he hasn't done it. So give it some time, Viviana, okay? All right. I love you all so much. I'll see you tomorrow, 4 o'clock Pacific time, Wednesday, right here on Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube. I love you guys, and I'll see you next time. Send me a text so we're in touch, 818-437-0886. Bye, my friends. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.